What's going on, everybody? This is Alfredo Brown with Footballguys, and I'm talking to you about some wide receivers that you can grab at the end of your drafts that should pay off really big for you. Let's get started.
Perfect.
Sometimes just the biggest problem with fantasy football is we tend to overthink things. Let's take a look at a situation where there's a talented player that has a lot of opportunity. I'm talking about Nico Collins, a wide receiver for the Houston Texans. Now, if you think that Brandon Cooks is one of these guys that's been forgotten and he's a crazy value, Nico Collins is the exact same thing times 3. Now, yes, I know I'm not trying to compare him entirely to a Pro Bowler and a guy who's been doing it year after year, but Nico Collins is the Houston Texans' number 2 wide receiver. He's a talented young player, just 23 years old. He's got the size, he's got the speed, and really the Texans don't have much else outside of future Hall of Fame running back Dameon Pierce. So yeah, Nico Collins is going to have to be used, especially for this Houston Texans team that doesn't really have a good defense, and Davis Mills is going to have to pass a lot. The Houston Texans are going to have to see what they have in this passing attack, and well, it's really great that they have new offensive coordinator Pep Hamilton, who actually was Nico Collins' offensive coordinator at the University of Michigan. This is something that tends to slow down receivers when they enter the league, having to learn the concepts, understand the playbook a little bit better. Collins isn't going to have this problem. Now, yeah, he's not a rookie anymore. He's going into that second year, and this is where we should see sort of a leap start to happen for him. And we really started to see it at the end of last year. He and Davis Mills started to click. Now, the Houston Texans were an absolute dumpster fire last year, but towards the end of the season, final 5 weeks, Collins was consistently getting 6 targets per game. I think that could go up even as we start to get into this season. And you could be looking at a player that's getting upwards of 7 or 8 targets per game. Now, targets don't necessarily always mean points, but it does mean opportunity. And with opportunity, eventually comes a regression to the mean or just straight up fantasy output. Like, there's no other way to look at it. That's what you're looking for, is opportunity. And if you can get that opportunity at wide receiver 66 and draft him in the 14th round, you don't have a big cost on that. So a kid that has a great opportunity in front of him with a really low cost could be helping you in your fantasy draft, Nico Collins. All right, let's get to our next player on this list, and it's Joshua Palmer, the wide receiver for the Los Angeles Chargers. And once again, another young guy, 22 years old, and well, there's not really a way around it, but he's got an MVP candidate at quarterback with Justin Herbert. And it's weird because it feels like we're all just kind of like running to grab the second and third and fourth wide receivers on teams like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Kansas City Chiefs. And it's just odd to consider that the Chargers might be one of the best, if not the best offense in the league. And you're able to get Joshua Palmer, the third wide receiver on this team, as the wide receiver 67, even after Nico Collins, who I just mentioned, and get him in the 14th round. It's absolutely insane that he's getting drafted so low. Think about it. Let's put it in some context here, okay? It's 4 rounds later than Chase Claypool, the third or fourth option, however you want to look at it, for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 rounds later than Julio Jones, another guy who's probably 4th, 5th option on his team and a lot older. And he's even going a round later than Mecole Hardman. Really? Can we stop with the Mecole Hardman stuff? Look at this player, Josh Palmer, and look at the opportunity he has in front of him, the talent, and we're taking him where he is. He's such an incredible value. You take a look at the Los Angeles Chargers, and Keenan Allen is 30 years old, and I'm not trying to say that Keenan Allen's going to struggle, but we do tend to see that as players get older, the production starts to drop off a little bit, okay? Mike Williams does appear to be the ascending wide receiver 1 on this team, but he can't do it all. Now, the great thing, and I tweeted this the other day, I don't know if there's actually such a thing as a wide receiver handcuff or if we've ever really classified anyone as that, but Joshua Palmer is that guy. If either Keenan Allen or Mike Williams goes down, he goes immediately into a starting wide receiver role, and he's already going to be on the field plenty, but I'm talking about a guy who's going to be out there no matter what in 2 wide receiver sets. He's got the versatility that he can play the X, the Y, the Z. He can play all over the field. He can get into the slot. He's a versatile, talented, young player on a really good offense. Don't overthink this, okay? We're talking about a guy who, I like to call him the Alexander Madison of wide receivers, and everyone runs out to grab a running back like that. So when it comes to wide receiver on such a great offense at such a great discount, don't be sleeping on Joshua Palmer. If you like this video and you want to get more content from all of the great contributors at Footballguys, head on over to footballguys.com. You can check out all of our articles. You can watch more videos like this, and you can even join us on our new Discord channel. We'll see you over there soon.